Media Evolution strive to serve the project that Energeticcity.ca is partaking in. How's it going today, Jennifer?
Oh, I'm ready for a nap.
Yeah, what have you been working on this morning?
I was up at the high school helping Canadian Grind
Yeah.
with their Poppy fundraiser. So we've been making donuts since before 5 o'clock this morning. There's lots of donuts.
Yeah.
And, it's for a great cause. All the proceeds go back to the Legion. So happy to get out of bed a little bit early. But I can tell you that it wasn't any warmer at 8:30 than it was at 5 a.m.
Right. About the same amount of cold at both times. Yeah. Get your Poppy donuts, which if you haven't ordered them for your whole office, which is a very popular way to do it, you can get it through the drive-thru at the Canadian Grind, of course, too, and buy one at a time. So
yeah, they suggest you pre-order to avoid disappointment.
Sure.
So there's I just dropped off 25 dozen there on my way down.
Nice.
Here, and yeah, they're still cranking them out up at the high school. So
Awesome. So make sure you get your Poppy donuts. Okay, let's talk about this project again. If this is the first time somebody's hearing this term, media evolution, and what is it, and why is Energeticcity.ca involved in it?
So Energetic City secured some funding from Google to embark on a research project around rebuilding trust, particularly in rural markets.
Yeah.
So back in February and March, we went out to the audience and did some surveys and got some feedback. We took that feedback, we crafted some recommendations. And since the feedback came back to the station in May, and they've been working hard at making some changes. Some of those are public-facing changes. Some of them are behind the scenes. If you read Energetic City, you'll see that there's a little more effort put into identifying, who wrote the story and a little bit about them, links for reporting errors or for additional information. The staff here is also, I just said when I was waiting to come in here that the staff board is much bigger than it used to be.
Yes.
So there's lots of effort put into, making sure that the team is reporting the news that the audience is looking for. Local media is so important because global TV and CTV are not going to report anything here unless it's probably bad news at that point. But there's great news stories like me coming and talking about the Poppy donuts this morning.
Yeah.
Right. If we don't have local media, like sometimes these pieces get missed. So. Really, the whole project is about continuous improvement and how to make sure that the audience is happy with what they're getting and what they need, where they need it, when they need it.
Absolutely. Well, you mentioned, there was a survey kind of in the spring. There was a big one. There is a new one that's open now. Why is that needed? Why is that important to have another kind of survey? What are we asking in this one that might be different from the first one?
Well, we're calling this one the Circle Back.
Yeah.
So really this is, the survey that happened earlier this year and then the changes that happened. And we appreciate that changes do not happen overnight. But this is the opportunity to get some feedback on some of those adjustments that have happened. Adam and the whole team here, I think, is committed to continuous improvement. And so I think you'll see these kind of polls on a more regular basis, just sort of getting the pulse of, are we on the right page here? But this feedback is really important, particularly for this, the funding that came from Google to support this. It's to close the circle, right? Okay, we asked you what you wanted, and then we went and did it, and now we're asking you how we're doing it. It's important that we get that feedback.
Excellent. All right. Well, if somebody's listening right now, they're thinking about it. They definitely want to make sure they give their feedback, whatever their way may be. Tell us how they do so. How do they get in contact with us to be involved?
You're going to go to Energeticcity.ca /evolution, and there is a link on the page there for the survey.
Absolutely. And I should say that page also has lots of information about all the other things that we've done kind of previous and about how that went and all that good stuff. So again, that website, Energeticcity.ca /evolution for more information, and please take the survey. You'll be helping us in Energeticcity.ca immeasurably by doing so. Jennifer, anything else you want to say before we wrap it up today?
No, I think I covered it that, for me, local media is super important. And, nobody likes taking surveys. We tried hard to keep it short. It's much shorter than the first one, but that feedback is really important. Coming from a small town myself, you don't realize how important that local piece is until you lose it. And we don't want to be in a situation where we lose our local media.
Absolutely. All right, Jennifer, always nice to chat with you. Thanks for doing this today.
Thanks, Deb.